sure the players on the field are loving to see people coming off the bench, fresh legs to help them out with those runs up front. I'm sure Gallegos is happy to see someone else come on to try and help out.
Oh, scrappy in the box. Gallegos with the back heel. Can she get a second effort? And she does. And finally, reward for all of her effort. She gets the opening goal. Charlestown Azzurri won.
She's worked
Maddie
very
Gallegos
hard.
gets the first.
She's worked very hard this game, and she's been a threat the whole time, so it's great to see her get a goal.
Certainly is. Took her a couple of cracks then, but the back heel would have been stunning. But again, as you said before, it's the number one rule. When you're playing up front, just keep on going after that. You'll be able to park up, maybe partake in a beverage, although pre-season you might be looking after yourself, I'm not sure. We'll leave that to the viewer's imagination. But it'll be entertaining, as you said. You've got some significant experience, some young stars, and a little bit of everything in between. Broadmeadow, a bit of a freshen up with some young players as well. So Howard with a strike from outside. What a free kick from the new signing, Maddie Howard, and we're all square again. That couldn't have been struck any better.
It was great range, left-footed shot. Right in the left-hand side of the goal, or right-hand side.
Yeah, it depends which side you're looking at it from, but either way, it's in the back of the net, and we're all tied up again. They didn't look... You can see that she wanted to go, Elodie. Like, you can see that she wanted to go, Elodie. Like, she's a bit of a ball of energy at the best of times. I think she just didn't want to get there and take too long, and it was like Ayres now taking the second. She's a bit of a ball of energy at the best of times. I think she just didn't want to get there and take too long, and it was like Ayres now taking the second one. The question I've got for you is, when you go to a penalty, though, when you're walking up there, do you know where you're going? You don't change, don't deviate no matter what the goalkeeper's doing?
Yep. Well, I do, yeah.
Indecision's a killer, you think?
Yes, I think so.
Ayres steps up for the second penalty for Azzurri. Pushes it to the right. Oh, almost for Convery. She dives over it. And it's 100% for both sides so far. Ayres gets the second. Charlestown 2-1.
And I also actually try not to look at the goalkeeper, because I think you try and kick, you kick it at the last thing you look at. So I try not to look at the goalkeeper. I know where the goal is, and
that's the golf thing of, if you're thinking about the lake, and that's where you're going to hit it.
Yeah, that's right.
I must think a lot about lakes. 100% for both sides so far. Ayres gets the second. Charlestown 2-1.
And I also actually try not to look at the goalkeeper, because I think you try and kick, you kick it at the last thing you look at. So I try not to look at the goalkeeper. I know where the goal is, and
that's the golf thing of, if you're thinking about the lake, and that's where you're going to hit it.
Yeah, that's right.
I must think a lot about lakes. Well, it's going to be Laura Hall now for the second shot for Olympic. Up against Bartels. Bartels wiggles the arm right. Hall goes the other way. And I tell you what, for people that you said don't practice penalties, they're going very well so far.
They are. All in the corners.
One of the late changes, Fraser Kelly. We saw her take that shot. Clearly had a good turn, and only just pushed it across the crossbar. Can she extend the perfect run? If you know your number 5 in the line, this is where you start thinking about what the permutations are of misses and hits. And
yep. Start doing the maths.
That'd be me. I'm a chronic overthinker. I'd probably be a wreck. I'd have to be well down the line. Fraser Kelly steps up. Fraser Kelly v. Convery. Hits it straight down the middle. Convery went a step, then realised what was happening, but couldn't come back.
Very brazen to go straight down the middle in this league, I think. You know, Premier League, the goalkeeper's diving either way, and you're pretty safe to go down the middle.
There's been some infamous dinks and panenkas and things, hasn't there, where they've just gone down and... Dinks and panenkas and things, hasn't there, where they've just gone down and... Now, we believe this is Annika Horvat, but there's been some jersey changes, so... It's Emily Hingston. Right, so there's a reshuffle. Again, Renee Valentine to the rescue. Thank you very much. Hingston steps up. Almost a hand to it, but just past the diving Bartels. Down low to her right. She took a step to the left first and couldn't get back. And we're locked up at 3 apiece.
The pressure's starting to build now. Getting to the 4th and the 5th penalty taker.
The keepers have done well. They've guessed right most of the times.
They have. The 4th and the 5th penalty taker.
The keepers have done well. They've guessed right most of the times.
They have.
Just so well taken. It's hard to see on these Azuri jerseys when they don't have the light on their back. I think that might be Williams. Yep. Williams to take the 4th. It was a good injection when she came on. She wastes no time. Drills it high and left. A well-taken penalty. The keeper doesn't move, but I don't think it would have mattered if she did.
No, that was right in the top corner.
One of the probably more underrated players we saw tonight, Danielle Nickel. She was in everything. She was very busy. She certainly would have been in the conversation. She wasn't the the big moments, but just so consistent. If you're having that silverware for Azuri, and for the second time in under 6 months, break the hearts of Olympic.
Gemma Simon might be the hero today. I think Nickel there on that shot just leant back as she kicked it. As a defender, it's hard. You've got a lot of pressure in front of goal. You're not normally there. But we've got another defender stepping up now in Gemma Simon. A lot of experience, a lot of composure.
Simon v. Convery, the two ends of their career spectrum. And Gemma Simon takes it calmly and easily, and she sends Azuri into raptures. She's enveloped, she's swarmed by her teammates. Charlestown Azuri take the penalty shootout 5-3 after they couldn't be split in 90 minutes. And what a game. I tell you what, Tara, if we're treated to games like this week in and week out, it's going to be a phenomenal...